Hey guys, thank you for tuning in again. Today we are going to do the Q&A that I asked for questions last week. Everything related to being a matured student at university. So I've got a lot of questions here I'm going to go through and we're going to answer them together, and I hope you enjoy this video. I chose this major because I have always been interested in crisis management. I have always been interested in when shit hits the fan, who deals with it, what happens, how do brands and people recover from crises? How can that happen? That's magic. Someone to fall apart or a brand to fall apart or to do the wrong thing and then to crumble in the eyes of the public, it takes talent, it takes a gift to pull someone out of that. And I just was so interested, I couldn't look past it. I had to do it. I had to do this. Has there been a class-related text that has helped shape you in some way? Benedict Anderson's Imagine Communities, from my very first class in very first year, all the way through my degree, I have used his work. As a scholar in media, I feel like I will always use his work. And I think it's helped me change my perspective on how I view nationalism, how I view society as a construct. So I think I'll always relate back to that. Honestly, I have produced and recorded live radio broadcasts. I've done ample vox pops. I know how to edit on many different softwares, essay writing, academic referencing, researching properly and thoroughly. I left school in year 10. So I didn't have any of those skills. Writing an essay might be stock standard to some people, but to me, I didn't have year 11 and 12 to study for. I didn't have any of those skills. So when I was 21, starting university, not knowing how to reference, not knowing how to write an essay, never ever having to do anything academic like that, I've got a bunch of skills that I never would have had if I didn't study. Doing PR in social media is, I guess, the main point of this major. We live in the 24-hour news cycle now, so any public relations stunts or anything to do with PR is, done through social media these days, whether it's a news report, press release, anything that a company needs to roll out in terms of PR will go through some sort of social media. So that's a class-related moment you will never forget. I was in my first year at university, and I took a level 300 PR unit. Everyone in the class was already very established. They knew what they wanted to do. They had internships with ASOS, massive brands and corps. So I had to get up and do a presentation in front of the class, and I'm already a very bad public speaker. I heard some laughing and snickering and whatever, and I looked behind me and I was presenting the wrong presentation. What industry sectors excite you? Where do you see yourself after university? Honestly, I'd love to do something in political science. I'd love to go towards lobbying. I think Australia is really in trouble right now, and to be a woman in politics and be on a platform and really go for the issues and talk about things that matter to me. The other side of me would love to just go into a much more cruisy, laid back social media role, run platforms, work from home. The final question today is one media leader that inspires you as a media consumer. Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, she handles the media so well. She handles crises very well. Most recently with gun law reform and all the tragedies that happened in New Zealand, she really handled that very, very, very well, very quickly. So that's all we have time for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Any further questions, drop me a comment and I will be able to answer them when I can. Okay, thank you. Bye.